My name's Paula Nutting and I'm your musculoskeletal specialist, and today I've got Zach as my go-to guy, and we're going to look at things involving the cervical region, specifically a muscle energy technique to try to open up that top compartment between C1, C2 and up around that occipital ridge. People with bad headaches tend to have problems with that. A lot of people with that chin poke thing with neck symptoms, this will be good for as well. So we need to get a before and after. So Zach, can you tuck your chin down to your chest just as far as you can? I'm looking for the quality and how far he can get his head down. Now all the way back up, all the way. And that's pretty not so good. This line here, you should be able to rest a pencil on it. So it's actually quite considerably low. Zach, back to normal. Can you look away from me? I look for the quality and distance in the range, and then towards me. Good, okay. So they tell me the lower ones, but what I really want to get some more information about are the high ones, and that's involves in our flexion extension of the top, and that's tuck your chin out as far as you can. So that's extension of the cervical, the upper cervical, and poke it back in again, and I'm looking for, that's the flexion, and they're not wonderful either. Okay, Zach, can you lie on your back for me? Okay, so the difficult point in this manoeuvre is actually to get your hands on the right spots. Now I'm using Zach because he's got very little hair, which is great, versus longer haired girls, but this is the line of our occipital ridge, right along through here, and we're going to get the last points of our fingers, those end digits, and we're going to cut them just behind the mastoid process and along that ridge. So you've got the little finger, that fifth ray, almost at the inion, and round we go. And I'm going to do the same on both sides. So Zach's head is cradled in my fingers, and I gently pull it so there's some traction, not a lot, just a gentle traction. Zach's now going to work his eyes. What we're doing is we're creating some reciprocal inhibition between the optic muscle and the suboccipitals. All right, so Zach's going to relax his head. I'm applying that traction, and Zach, what you're going to do is you're going to, without moving your head, look down towards your toes. Okay. So he's holding his head still. He's looking down, and I'm applying some traction at the back of his head. Okay, and relax your eyes, looking all the way to the crown of your head. So as high as you can, Zach. Perfect. While his eyes are up and contracting, they're affecting and making change to the suboccipitals. And then just relax your head and look into the ceiling. Okay. Each time we're doing between 6 and 10 seconds. And of this rest phase, I'm applying that stretch, pulling to a new bind. Okay, Zach, can you look down at your toes again? So we go doing that for a count of 6. And I can feel the muscles relaxing at the suboccipitals, so I can pull a little firmer. And looking back all the way up to your crown, high as you can. I'm also looking for how high Zach can get his eyeballs. And it was quite stiff the first time, wasn't it, Zach?
Yeah.
And it's a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then back to the centre and rest those eyes. This is a nice rest phase. You can stay here between 10, 20, even 60 seconds, some theories say. This is a time where we can apply more traction, and the greater stretch you can get out of those suboccipitals, the better change you'll get with their symptomatic picture. Okay, last time down. Is that feeling easier looking down as well?
Yeah, much easier.
5, 6, looking up to your crown, all the way up. And I can see more of the whites of his eyes. And then back to the ceiling. And one more deep stretch. And then we're going to relax, and we're going to retest the neck ranges with Zach sitting up again.
Good. Okay, good.
Okay, so we've got Zach sitting back up again, and we're going to reassess his neck range, and hopefully he will be much better range and much better quality of movement. So can you tuck your chin down to your chest? All right, so you'll be a better judge of whether we've got further distance, because this is real time for me, but it looks like he's got further range. Okay, back up to the centre, looking all the way. Yeah, okay, so can you remember how terrifyingly terrible that was? And that's amazing change. And back to normal. Given that this exercise is not designed for the lower cervicals, you can see it makes change to the lower cervicals. Tuck that chin out for me. Yeah, and that looks so much further, so much easier. And back all the way. How's it feel?
Much better, much looser,
yeah. Looking over that way. So if we look at where his chin was last time to where it is now, we've got a great range change. And over here. Yeah, great. Excellent. Thanks very much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.